Hello everybody, welcome back to another Commander game. I'm playing Oloro again, and this time against a Riku deck. This hand is got some fun cards, but with these two lands, there's no way I'm keeping this. So we mulligan, and this hand is much better. As far as 6-card hands go, it's pretty fantastic. We got Carlisle turn 2 to give him some threat he has to deal with, and Anguish and making turn 3 for pretty much any shenanigans he could throw at us. And the Liana Vest, we will scar that to the bottom. It's not what we want to see. Next to this is a fine draw. I mean, we have our turn 2, turn 3 play. Hopefully we get some way to get him out on turn 4. Or, more likely, not. Oh, there's a turn 4 play. Oh, so we'll see how well we can curve out. Let's throw Karlov out there. And he just casts Cultivate, which is fine. Ramps as the green decks do. Put some counters on Karlov and swing for 4, and that was a fantastic draw. So, I mean, we can envision his next turn is to play a land and then drop Riku, in which case he's not going to be able to cast any additional spells to get value off Riku next turn, so I don't think I need to leave English and Making up, and I could just cast Phyrexian Arena instead. And that is what we do. So he goes to cast 5-drop, and it's Seedborn Muse. So he ended up not going with Riku. This card, obviously very good. So, Anguish on making that is a pretty good option. Depends on how much value he ends up getting off it, though. So let's see what we draw. We get our 2 draws this turn. We got Ugin and Render Silent. So, unfortunately, can't cast Render Silent with this mana. And we didn't draw mana. So we are in a rough spot as far as missing land drops goes. But we do have a 6/6 out you can swing in for some damage with. Or not. So you cast Unsummon, you can't really counter it. So it is what it is. Now this turn I have the option to leave Anguish and Making up or kill that. But I decided he hasn't done anything too scary yet. We have a super reactive hand that I think I'll just take this one turn to throw Karlov back out there. Figure I'll make him deal with it again. Propaganda, probably trying to save himself the damage from Karlov, but joke's on him, we're not actually a creature aggro deck, and from this point forward I probably won't attack with Karlov because it's not worth the 2 mana. I'll just sit back and eventually use his counters to start exiling his creatures. He gets in for 2 damage, which is fine. Contagion Clasp, pretty mediocre card. And land, thank God. So we throw the land out, and we have Anguish on Making or Narset. Again, he hasn't really shown us a reason to Anguish on Making. I mean, he only has 2 cards in hand. So we throw out Narset. Karlov can block for him. And we look at our top card, and it is just a Plains, so we miss. But it does mean we're drawing our land next turn, which is nice. He casts Seasons Past, which is interesting. I guess he's really scared of Karlov and wants that Unsummon back. Seems really bad to me. Like, I would think just playing Riku out or something would be better on this turn. I don't know. Clearly he's very scared of Karlov, I guess. So he gets that and unsummons him. It does let him get 2 damage in for Narset, I guess, if that's what he wants to do, but as nice as that ult is, I don't really plan on using it. Not to mention that that ult probably isn't even that good against Riku. I mean, my Riku deck is pretty much all creatures. Well, I guess that's not true, because he's really good with big spells too. So whatever, it's probably fine. Probably doesn't want me ulting Narset. So we draw a land and a Signet, which is pretty cool. So you can throw that out, and we use Narset's Minus and cast Anguish on Making. So this way we get to kill Seedborn Muse this turn and whatever he decides to play next turn. Or we could force him to just not play anything and we'll just blow up Propaganda, or more likely a land. So bye-bye Seedborn Muse. You can always counter it, I guess, but nope. So with only 2 cards in hand, he's not too scary. And we know one of them is Cultivate, actually, so... You just cast Riku. He ends up not casting the Cultivate, which strikes me as pretty greedy. He just must really want to copy the Riku next turn, which is fine. I mean, greedy, but it's probably what I would have done, because I play greedy as all heck with Riku. But, of course, I don't know, maybe he just wanted Riku to be fodder for this English I'm making, because he has something bigger to cast. I mean, in reality, if he knew this was going to happen, which he did, if he was paying attention, then you definitely cast that Cultivate next turn, or you hold up a counterspell. But he just lets it happen. And scoops. So I think maybe he wasn't paying attention, he didn't mean to play into that. Decided, he kind of just got wrecked by that play, by that mistake, and figured it was time to scoop. It's probably fine scoop by him. I mean, looking at this hand, what is he possibly going to do against this, you know? I could replay Karlov, I could play Ob Nixilis and start drawing another card, more likely. I mean, this turn, let's see, we would have 5 mana plus 2 draws. I don't know if you could see draws on replay. No, I didn't think so. I mean, next turn was probably just Ob Nixilis, tick it up, tick Narset up, and kind of just sit on that until he plays stuff. Drop Ugin, we have Render Silent, if we get the mana for it. I mean, it'd be really hard for him to win through this hand. Well, he only has 2 cards in hand, one of which is a Cultivate. So, hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.